Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Sagittarius out there for October 21st to the 27th. I just want to say thank you guys for all your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. If you would like a one question email reading from me, I will also have all the details in the description box below. And please keep in mind that these are general readings and not everything may resonate. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius for October 21st through the 27th. We have the Page of Cups here. With the Page of Cups here, Sagittarius, people may want a new friendship with you, a new relationship with you. With the Page of Cups in this scenario, starting off, is someone wanting to plant a seed. I feel like Sagittarius, just in this energy, that people just want to be around you. And like I do like to express, make sure that there could be a lot of people giving you the Page of Cups, but just make sure that these people are honestly worth your time. And make sure that they also can bring something that benefits you as well. Because I know as a Sagittarius, you know, when someone expresses they want a friendship with me or this or that, back in the day, I used to treat everybody the same, like with the same respect and go out my way for everybody. But then I realized like most of those people didn't go out their way for me. And then I would feel burnt out and angry and then mad when I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. So also, Sagittarius, make sure that people are having the right intentions to be in your life and not to just siphon off your energy or to just be nosy in what you have going on. So I just want to also say that too. We have the Six of Cups here. And since this is going towards Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, and we have cups here, which is water, which is also Scorpio, this lets me know that this Mercury retrograde, people from your past are going to extend a cup to you. Now, with Scorpio season, I feel like what makes this so powerful is a lot of secrets you didn't know is coming to the forefront. And I'm going to tell you guys my experience real quick. When it comes in terms of this person that I was dating before, like my relationship now, you know, when we kind of ended things, it was real clean cut, you know, even though it hurt me very, very much. But I'm just not the type of person to just act out of emotions and be spiteful, even though I wasn't happy with the situation. But nonetheless, you know, I haven't talked to this person in about 4 years. And then, out of nowhere, I would say probably like a couple weeks ago, this person extended their cup to me. Now, this is why I said Scorpio season is different. A lot of things that I didn't know that was going on back in our relationship, why things was happening, this person came completely clean to me. And I had to hear some things I didn't want to hear, y'all. And this is what I say. So if you guys experience this and someone's telling you the truth, you may not hear some things that will make you happy. But I remember when I said to him all I wanted was the truth. It hurt that, you know, he told me he didn't care about my feelings at that time, or I wasn't an importance, or any of that. But I respect honesty. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, for you to even tell me that in other situations I was unaware of, it was like, you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, I don't like what I'm hearing, and my intuition already knew some funny stuff was going on, so it's really not surprising. So I say that to say this, y'all. If you do experience someone from the past coming back, extending a cup to you, make sure that they're actually bringing something different than what they brought last time. And this time was any different for me. Like, he took complete responsibility of everything. And I was quite surprised, as I've never heard this man ever tell me sorry. Like, this is real stuff. Never told me sorry. Never admitted to any wrongs. So I saw the growth in that. And I was like, you know what? You said some things I didn't want to hear, but at least you told me. That shows you cared about me. And I always say to y'all, if someone's telling you the truth and it's hard to hear, at least they're trying to show you like, hey, I'm really putting it all out on the table. So I just want to say that experience too. And we have the King of Wands. This person is very passionate about you too. I feel like this Scorpio season helped them realize a lot of things about themselves, and I feel like that's why they want to come to you and express that. With the King of Wands, this is a man that's action oriented too. This is someone who goes after what he wants, and this person, especially because it's fire, it's like you light a passion in them. You light ambition in them. You just set them on fire, and I feel like not just about you, but their own life. So I feel like this person wants to do the same for you. Maybe it took some time for them to realize, and as we're going through all this Scorpio energy, people are going to be in their feelings. You know what I mean? And old feelings going to come up, and because a lot of people don't actually deal with their feelings. Like this, in my situation, that was one of them. He didn't deal with how he felt in 4 years. See, I did. Like, I did. Because one thing is, I knew that that I was going to run into him again sooner or later. And if I didn't heal that, then I would have been in the conversation yelling and screaming and pouring out all this old hurt. You know what I'm saying? But this time I actually saw why he did the things that he did. Like, so I even grew up a lot because I wasn't able to handle what he was going to tell me at all, even though it was the truth back then. So yeah, I wanted truth back then, but if he would have told me this like 4 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I wouldn't have. I would have went off, and the situation wouldn't have been resolved. So I feel like Sagittarius, you also have realized how to deal with people differently, and I feel like all we want from people is accountability, and because it's not just about an apology. I want people to get the root cause of the reason why they do the things that they do. Not just be sorry to me, but look at yourself and don't treat nobody else like that. Because in his mind, like what he said to me was, I guess you're right. Like, nobody cared about my feelings, so I ain't care about nobody else's feelings. And I saw, like, me and him come from two different worlds, y'all. I looked at vulnerability as a strength. He looked at it as a vulnerability. He looked and he feared that. He didn't like how he felt around me. He didn't like how I could see past the things he did. He didn't like any of that. But as life teaches you, he learned to respect that. And it showed like, yo, she truly cared about me. You know what I'm saying? So I really got to see a lot of stuff, and I learned not to take it personally. So with this situation, Sag, if this person comes back to explain themselves to you, if they take accountability, and then you start to paint the picture like, wow, this person was going to hurt everybody. This is why I realized he was going to hurt everybody. It wasn't nothing personal, you know? But I'm about to go into the clarifiers. It's been 8 minutes. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I just wanted to share that story with you guys because we have the Star. And we have the Death. So this person, let me see why the Death card is here. Why is the Death card here? We have the Hangman. Wow, this reading hits for me because this is what happened. But with the Seven of Pentacles, this person is wanting to start over with you. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's starting from the stuff, the positive stuff you already built. I feel like it's addressing the negative situations that also tore it apart, but really focusing on the strengths and then getting through the weaknesses between you two. I feel like this person with the Star here, they have been renewed in a way. I feel like, because they see you differently, Sag, and I say this all the time, people cannot see who you are if they don't see who they are. If someone thinks of themselves as crap, they're not going to look at you as a diamond or priceless. You know, because they see the world through their eyes. So I feel like this person is going to realize that too with the Seven of Pentacles. You know, Sag, you were different. And I put you in the category of everybody else because of my own issues. But I'm here to own up to that. And with the Death here, as I was talking about Scorpio season, like this person is realizing a lot of things about themselves. This person cannot run anymore. And I feel like they are going through with the transformation to transform this situation into a white rose, which is purity. To use all of the not so great things, but to build it into a strength. And I feel like this person is also done with the hangman. Now, I relate to this too in my own situation, because this is exactly what it was for 4 years. I didn't hear nothing. But I was like, listen, I'm standing my ground on this. And that's the thing, I didn't compromise. And I noticed when I didn't compromise, people actually respect, like, it was crazy to me. Because I'm like, wow, like, so when I was going all out my way, I was actually doing myself a disservice. But once I said I'm thinking about myself and myself only, that's when people started to respect me. So I feel like this person is also done with the hangman position, because they probably watched you go and do so much in this span of time, Sagittarius, and what do they have to show for it, you know? Or it could have been in terms of the hangman position in their own life and making decisions. And honestly, this could be a hangman in terms of this has been a situation between you two that could have been left unsaid. I did not think that this year I would ever hear that. I never did. And plus, it's from an Aquarius. Y'all know they... That's a whole different story. But, and I'm Aquarius moon saying that. But I feel like this person is tired of the hangman position. Tired of holding on to the feelings that they have and not expressing themselves. So let's see why the Six of Cups is here. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Rods, Justice. Okay. So this reunion between you and this person with the Justice here, this is the universe stepping in. This situation, this person coming towards you, the Justice is here because they have been in hangman. They know they've been what's supposed to make this right with you. They know because they've been on the fence. And like it goes back to my story, on the fence, Two of Swords. I call this the bird box card. Not willing to address or look at the situation under the Six of Cups in the past. And that caused a lot of conflict, a lot of confusion. Because if this person wasn't honest with you, let's say somebody would see them do something, and then they'll come, and that person would tell you, and that's how stories get mixed up. It could have been a lot of involvements with other people because they were indecisive. A lot of things misconstrued, a lot of misinformation. And also the Justice here is that's all done with. Like this situation, like Saturn is not playing, because I look at this card as Saturn too. Saturn's not playing. Like, if this has been weighing on this person's heart, like the universe is going to put them in a situation where either A, they ain't got no choice but to come to you. Especially if this person been prideful. Man, listen. The universe has a way that they'll have that person pop up on you, that they in a decision that only they could come to you about. It forces people to humble themselves and to realize it's not all about you, that your actions really affect other people. And you cannot run away from this situation. That's what the Justice card is here saying. Let's see why the King of Queen. Oh, we got a match. The Queen of Rods. The Seven of Swords. Not Seven of Swords. Seven of Rods. And we have the moon here. So ironically, we have a new moon in Scorpio. I forget the exact date. I don't know, is it 27th or 28th? It's one of those. But it's a new moon in Scorpio. I know that. So with this new moon in Scorpio, with the Death card here, this is when things are going to start to change and shift. And you probably will hear from this person. But even if you don't right now, the energy is saying that these things will start taking place in this new moon in Scorpio. Because it gives birth to new beginnings. So a lot of things are going to probably start coming to an end in this person's life because justice is stepping in. And I feel like the chapter between you two is still tied. Like, this is justice. This is something that is meant to be fixed here. You know what I'm saying? And this person has been avoiding it. So forever this individual is that's been avoiding it, that's coming to an end. Because Saturn and Cap and Scorpio season is not playing with nobody. It's like, say your authentic truth. Let them secrets out the bag. Like, stop hiding. Like, don't throw all these rocks at people, and then when you see the effects, you want to run. Justice, like, get yourself back here. You ain't going nowhere. Like, it's time to deal with this. So I feel like this could be a situation, like I said, that has spent some time, but in Scorpio season, Sag, people are going to come and talk to you, but you also have the justice. And if you don't want these people back, that's fine. But what I'm saying here is the energetic signature between you two is going to be resolved. So rather you take this person back, that's cool. Rather you just hear this person out and say thank you, but I moved on. That's still clearing karma, no matter what way you go, because this also, Sag, may have kept you stuck with this person because you never got to say what you wanted to say. And I say that for 4 years, I've been waiting. But I'm going to tell you this, y'all. I wasn't ready. I wouldn't have said it in the way that I wanted to say it. I would have been way more reactive. So I feel like, in terms of people too, the universe will not also send people back this way if we're just going to tear them down. That's the universe don't want that either. And that's the thing. A lot of people may enjoy that they're suffering and this and that. I'm like, listen, I don't have no sympathy because your decisions led you here, but I'm not going to kick you when you down and I'm up right now. Like, I'm not going to do that because at the end of the day, that could be me tomorrow. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try to help people see why you got in that position. And if you don't care about other people, then you cannot expect to be blessed in this world. It's not going to happen. And I feel like this person is realizing this. Their behaviors have been unacceptable. And justice is here to show them that their life is the reality of everything and then some of how they treated other people. And I feel like they're looking at the one place that things started to go wrong, Sag, and it was this situation with you. So, Sag, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.